Righto guys, welcome back to another vid. This one's going to be a bit of up and a bit of down and a bit of fishing and a bit of vanning and a bit of carrin. I've had to spend a bit of time getting the gear ready to go away on a big trip this year. So what I did, I took the van up to Mackay. I had to get some work done on the cruiser, so I'll show you that little boys trip. I just went up on my own, did a couple of hip camps, and went and seen Cookie at Diesel Power to get some work done on the cruiser, make sure it's all spick and span to get ready and go. And then we've ducked down. If you watched our 1770 vid a while ago, we said we were going to come back and try and hit the reef. Well, we've done that. We've busted a couple of hours to get back here, planned it, booked it, parked her up, and there's one thing you can't control, and you all know what it is. It's the weather. No matter how organised you are, you can't control the weather. So today is our last day, and it's the only decent day we've got, and even then it's still a bit lumpy out wide, so I couldn't convince the wife and kids to make a trip over to Musgrave, so I've just ducked out for a bit of a fishing mission. I'll show you that later in the vid. But yeah, we just got a bit of life admin to take care of before we head off. I'm going down next week to put an exhaust on the new cruiser and do some vids on that, so you'll see that in the future. That is still waiting on a GVM upgrade approval, so we're getting there, we're getting there. Anyway, got a couple of good fish today. I'll show you them later in the ep. But for now, I might walk you around our campsite back here. We've got the Primo one at 1770, the beachfront one. A bit hard to get into, but wowee, what a top spot. Campfire on the beach, sunsets every arvo. She's a ripper. All right, let's get into it. How are yous? What's happening today? Happy Sunday, hey? New vid today, numero uno. Busting a trip north, all the way to Mackay, because I need to get some work done on the cruiser, and I don't really trust anyone else other than Cookie at Diesel Power to touch my rig, so I'm willing to drive 8 hours to get it done. It's all sort of scheduled maintenance. I need to get auto trans serviced. He's got the machine now to do it properly, to flush it all out. I also need to do some scheduled stuff like an engine drive belt, engine coolant. I've got a CV shaft boot, it's split, so I'm just going to swap out the shaft. Apparently it's easier to change CV shafts than actually mess around with the boots and re-greasing CVs. So I'll get that done. A couple of airbags in the rear, they're a couple of years old now and they're leaking around the insertion valve, so I need to get them changed out. And I'll just do my diff oils while I'm there. That's it. Have a good yarn with Cookie, a couple of beers. Plan some work for the 300 while we're there, and that's it. I'm going to show you a hip camp along the way, and on the way back probably. It's just me, mate. Hey, settle in for the next 20 minutes. You get to listen to me. Don't turn it off. Be good info, don't worry. Finally, get to crank my own music without anyone whinging. Hey, I've picked a campsite. I used hip camps. It's called Take a Break Bush Camp. All right, it's halfway between Rocky and Emu Park. I think it was, I don't know, 22 bucks or something. It's cool actually booking it. I've never had to press the minus symbol on the booking app to add less people or take away people. It's normally hitting it 3 times or 1 time to say we've got 1 child. Don't tell anyone. Anyway, 1 adult in a 23-foot van booking into a bush camp. Feels a bit strange for me. We'll pull up here and show you around. Looks alright. Looks like it's just a few campsites around a dam on an acreage property. So, well, see how we go. And there you go. Hey, there's the rig. Righto. Through the gate. We'll park up on the dam over here, I reckon. It'll be nice to pull up and have a cold beer. No kids whinging. No one at me about dinner. Yeah, you know what? This will be the first time that I'm going to have dinner at like beyond 6 PM in about 10 years. Because Bex like eats like an 80-year-old retired person. She wants to have dinner at 4:30. Have a cup of tea at 6 and be in bed at 6:30. I'm going to live a little. Have a 7:30 dinner. Oi! How good's this then, eh? Sneaky little creatures on the way out here. And good old Aldi supplying, look at that, some marinated olives. Hey, so I dead set feel like I'm on holidays. Hey? On a solo holiday. Check this out. Window views, mate. I'll take you outside for a walk around too. Primo spot, look at this. Oh, right on the dam. So you literally just come in their driveway through a few gates, and then they've got a fenced off area around this dam out here. You can park up, I think there's 8 or 9 sites around, all different sizes, but I've got this one down in the corner. It's a Primo. I like it. All the windows open. Hey, I'm going to tell you something quick. You know what really gives me the SHITs about Rebecca is that when we sleep at night, she doesn't want to leave any of these down. She wants it to be dark in the morning so she can sleep in. Mate, I hate it because I wake up anyway at like sunrise, even if they're up and it's dark, but it's always so stuffy because she doesn't let any airflow in. Tonight, windows open, windows open, windows open, and yep, you got it, windows open, and I'm even going to leave the roof hatches open. Ah, I can just imagine Beck watching this back. She'll be like gritting her teeth going, no. Anyway, good times. It's just me, just Dad, living it up. Bye. There we go. Alright, like I told you before, I swung into Aldi for a couple of treats. Mate, we haven't seen an Aldi for a while. Oh, it's like Christmas. Far out. First thing I seen when I walked in the door was this one. It's the curry mix kit. And I'll tell you one of my hot tips that I don't often do because we don't shop at Aldi. But you know how when you want to do a chicken curry or some sort of chicken salad or rice or whatever, and then you got to like cut up all the thigh or breast and then marinate it or season it and do whatever. Hot tip, just buy the pre-done skewers and scrape them off the stick. It's already cut into like perfect size pieces, already marinated and vacuum sealed in this for a while so the flavour's good. Saves you heaps of time, heaps of effort, and they're cheap. Aldi have these cheap. God. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. It's called a Middle Eastern style harissa chicken. I'm just going to do it inside because I got here late. I'm going to whack it in, cook a few skewers up and eat away. I'll show you how it's done. Seriously, how good are some of these camps you find, eh? Look at this, mate. I've got the place pretty much all to myself. There's another mob just over here, just why I'm sort of just whispering a bit, but it's just magic, eh? I'm coming back here. I'll bring the family here when we're coming north, I reckon. Hey, some of these farmers, mate, good on you for letting us stay, because you've got some beautiful properties. Tell you what, it doesn't look as good as it smells, alright? Tonight's not the night for presentation. But, oh, look at the amount of space I've got on this couch. I've got Australian Idol on the TV. Got a queen size bed to myself. And I'm going to sit here and enjoy this Aldi curry. Anyway, I'll give you a quick taste test. Bit of couscous, bit of chicken. I can tell you with 100% honesty and satisfaction that, my friends, is a delicious meal. Cooked in a few minutes, super easy. There you go. Actually, I'm going to cook that for the family. That's a ripper. I'll fish pump myself. Oh. 8:30 eating dinner. That is like a world record. But I have not eaten dinner at 8:30 for at least 12 years. Beck, gonna have to change dinner time, mate. Righto, that's my night at Take a Break Bush Camp, mate. I'm just loading the car. A couple of nuts, mate, for a snack. Heading to Makai today. Hey, you gotta check out these. I'll throw in a quick vid. I just put some new seat covers on. It took a while. I don't know if you remember down in Bright, I got the car detailed and I chucked out my seat covers because I was meant to pick up a new set in Albury the next day. And it was a public holiday or something, I can't remember, but the bloody thing was shut. The ARB was shut. So we missed them. And then it took me about 3 months to get them posted around the country. I finally got them and fitted them. But these are the new, like 2022 version of the canvas seat covers for ARB. And they're sick. Geez, they look good. And they're like padded. They've got padded armrests, pads in the seats. Nice, really well fitting and formed. And I actually think they're more comfortable than the wet seat ones we had on last time. So we had the ARB wetsuit style, the neoprene ones on. I think these ones are more comfortable. I like them. And I think they look schmicko. And away we go, off to Mackay. Made it to Mackay, mate, diesel power. I haven't been here for a while. I don't know if you remember Wade. Swing in here, Wade. Wade's part of the business now. I brought it up here to get serviced. You know, I tell you, I don't trust anyone else with this car other than these boys. But I need a CV shaft, I need an auto trans flush service, and I've got to do my airbags and a few other tricks and treats to get ready for this next road trip. But the lads up here now have got the proper automatic transmission service machine. So you know how when you're on the road and you ring Toyota and go, I need to get the auto serviced, and they quote you like $800 and you have to wait 5 weeks to get it done because you can't just change the oil in these things. You actually push it all out. There's like 12 litres of oil in the system, something like that. You just drain the sump. You're only getting rid of about 4 of it. You put 4 litres fresh back in. There's no real point. So you got to do it properly. These lads have got the right machine. I'm going to let Wade give you a quick rundown on how it works. And then you can drop in here on your way north, past Mackay, book in with these lads. You won't have to wait as long as Toyota, and you won't have to pay as much either. So, righto, let's go, Wade. What's it got?
It is a wings machine. What does come with the flush, with the transmission service, is the flush that goes in the kit. That'll run through the transmission and clean the filter, well, the gauze that's already in there, I guess you could say.
Yep.
If you don't have massive kilometres on the auto. Once the flush is done, it will ask you to add this treatment, and it'll inject that treatment into the new fluid that's in the transmission. So at the moment, it's just doing a circuit clean inside of all the valves and everything. So obviously from the last transmission service, we don't want any of that old oil that's left in there going back through the vehicle. So it'll do a 10-minute self-cleaning.
From what I can gather, you just got to tap into the automatic transmission circuit. So one of your cooler lines or something, you plumb the machine in, and it pushes it all through your cooler, your converter, your tranny, your clutches, your sump, the whole lot. It's not as easy as dipping a dipstick in these ones. I'll give you a quick look at this on the back. So you've got a clean tank and a dirty tank. So you've got clean oil in here. Once it does a cleaning circuit, it runs through these filters. There's 2 filters in there, if you can see these. Hang on a sec. There you go. So it sort of kidney loops it, cleans all the oil before it starts to flush. So you know all your lines are all clean. And then whatever comes out goes back in. It's all weighed. Sick. You got to remember this dude, Cookie. Look, he loves the camera just as much as he used to.
Like a hole in there.
Okay? Hey, I've got to tell you a little story. I'm not one for having secrets. I just rolled in here today and I brought the caravan with me. Cookie's got a brand new workshop next door and I just ripped the gutter off with me caravan.
Don't forget the awning as well there. Yep.
So,
cheers, mate.
Anyway, I'm going to walk out of here with a bit bigger bill than just an auto service. But anyway, shit happens, eh? Hey, it's good to see Cookie again. These lads up here, mate. They run a good show and you've got to get in. I'm going to hit him on the spot while he's here because he's been saying for years that he's going to help you guys out with a bit of a TAV audience discount.
Yes, definitely.
So,
something we got to do. We got a bit of an online store made. It's sitting in the background. Probably just Slack on our behalf, uploading all the bits and pieces, all the items, that sort of thing. We got a new warehouse next door, so it's something we're definitely endeavouring to push. But even for now, if anyone wants to quote, the TAV guys, we do have a discount structure for them. Let us know, but there will be an official code. Justin probably knows more about how that works than me, but
we'll work on it.
That will be on the web store and everything launched, ready to go.
Stuff. It's just a way that I want to give back to you guys, because I know these guys are the premium service dynos performance centre. The work they've done on my car, mate, is faultless over the years. The power, the economy, the reliability. So if I can get you guys the same treatment and with a little bit of a discount, mate, and help out a legend along the way.
Happy to help, guys. Much appreciated.
Good stuff. Cheers, man. As always, your obligatory handshake.
Thanks for the awning.
And I'm going to have to go buy a bottle of rum to say sorry for the awning. All right, that, my friends, is me. I've got 5 hours to drive home. 6. Anyway, bit of a boys trip. And you know what? I've only been gone a couple of nights and I miss everyone already, so I'm keen to get home, give the kids a hug, and maybe go fishing. See you on the boat. Alright, we're doing a sunrise mission. I'll get out here, I'm going to hit a few marks inshore, try and get a few fish. Getting out at first light so we'll be able to see the sun come up over the water. Should be good. Feeling it. Feeling good, mate. Time for the tables to turn on the fishies. Whew. Got a nice cobia on. Oh, he just wrapped me around the lecky, so I had to run up the front. Oh. Geez, they're a good fish, eh? Yes! Look at that! That's my first cobia. What a cracker. They're good eating too. Oh, thank you very much. Oh yeah, an eatery. An eatery. Yes. There we go. Took me a while to get him out of the net. Nice little nanny. There you go. They are such good eating, eh? Lead him up, straight in the essence. How's this for a fish? Check this out. That's a red emperor. How good's that? Just need to supersize him, I reckon. It'd be nice to find some inshore ground and get big reds. Alright, that's my little fishing day done. I'm going to unzip this bag and show you what I ended up with. So, I did alright. Got a bit of a mixed bag. Got a couple of sweet lip, got a nanagai, got a cobia. So yeah, here, have a look at this. Yes. Alright, I'm going to take you for a walk around camp, but how much do you love this place?
Oh, it's amazing.
We got the Primo site, mate. Now it is, I might have quickly touched on the fact that it's a little bit tight to get in, and if someone in a big setup camps beside us this afternoon, we're going to be in a bit of strife trying to get out tomorrow. But we are literally at the very end of the campground. We have shade, privacy. There is a road just behind you, but it's really not that big of a drama. You got waterfront out there. I've had the boat tied up out the front there all week. When it's high tide, you swim straight out the front.
The sunsets are insane. Like, you've got sunset right out the front here. It's absolutely beautiful.
And
insane in the membrane. Insane.
And you can have a campfire on the beach right in front of your site.
Ticks all the boxes.
Ticks all the boxes, mate, I tell you. But we did have to, we booked this 5 months ago, I think. So it is a hard one to get, these beachfront sites down the end. They are powered as well, so how good's that? So get in line, mate, ring them up and see how you go. But like I said, the one thing you can't control is the weather. So we really wanted to show you the reef, head out and hit the reef, but it just hasn't been good enough. Good enough for a fish though. Yeah. Got a few fish today.
But to sit on the boat for an hour out to Musgrave.
60 k's each way in a 10 to 15 knot. 3 foot sea, probably not the greatest with the young family. I'd do it, I would have done it. But
off you go.
Yeah, I know, I'm a bit scared on my own too. Alright, anyway, 1770, mate. We've showed you before, it's friggin' unreal. Get it on your list. I'm sure we'll be back here again. We'll try and pick a good 5-day weather window and we'll bust back up here and try and hit the reef.
That'd be so good.
Oi, what's for dinner?
Fish tacos.
Fish tacos, my specialty. tacos, super simple. Start your little assembly line. Fish cut up in sort of all the same size pieces, nice and small. Egg wash, panko crumbs, fresh plate. Jack's cutting up the salad, and then when we're done, we just put a few tortillas on the barbecue, just to put a few grill lines in them and warm them up. And I cook this stuff in peanut oil, and it doesn't take long, just until the breadcrumbs brown. And then we'll show you what it looks like. Bit of fresh salad, bit of coriander, bit of mango chutney. Oh, did you bring the mango chutney? Beck forgot the bloody ingredient. It's okay, crisis averted. Look.
Mango chutney.
Yes. Honestly, you got to get into it.
What, you made it alright? Oh man. I thought this bottle went my way.
You got to let it land.
Oh.
You did it.
Ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
Oh, that was terrible.
What, you want to get my good side? Oh, I'm ready?
You guys have been practicing this for so long.
Watch, oh no, I'm coming over here and I've bottled something. Ready? Did you see that one?
Yep. Well, that's the end of this ep, mate. I told you it was a quick one of me going up and down and vanning, fishing, carring, and now I'm back in the car heading south. I have to go down the Gold Coast and fit the new Talkit exhaust system to the 300, have a look around that, say good day to Caleb, probably go for a camping trip, have a few beers, make sure that's all spick and span ready to go when the GVM upgrade approval comes through, so we can leave. All right. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. There's a lot that goes into it behind the scenes for us. It's not just out there traveling all the time, making vids, living it up. We've got to do a lot of stuff in the background, look after the vehicles, plan new stuff, build new gear, and sort of logistics, mate. We've still got to run a family, school our kids, do all that sort of stuff. So thanks for sticking around. Cheers for your support. We'll be back on the road soon, mate, showing you some epic spots. Love to hear your thoughts, feedbacks, comments, as always. See you in the next one.